We want to sincerely thank each and every one of you for joining us this evening. You are all a very important part of our lives, and it means so much to both of us that you're here celebrating this day with us.
Before we begin, there's a few housekeeping details. No smoking in the buildings. Please use designated areas only. Do not drink and drive tonight. If you need a ride, get Sherry, myself, Carly, or any of the staff will get you a ride home. Mask must be worn at all times, with the exception of when you're eating or drinking. Washrooms are located outside the ballroom in the hall with the digital on the convention floor. Food will be out between 8 and 9 and then again at 10:30. We'll have a cake cutting immediately following this speech. Last call is at 12. The bar closes at 12:30 and we need to be out of the room at 1. Please don't forget to stop by the photo booth. We'd like to capture as many appropriate memories as we can, will and can.
We would like to mention some of our special guests here this evening. Our parents, John's mom, Mark, my mom and dad, Bob and Pat, my sons and their girlfriends, so we have Brett and Jamie, John and Taya, Mark and Jolie, and Jeff and Kylie. We are so very fortunate to have all of our brothers and sisters and their spouses, as well as nieces, nephews, cousins, aunts, and uncles here with us this evening as well.
We'd also like to acknowledge a lot of you have traveled to be here. Some a long way, Rosetown, Calgary, Edmonton, Victoria, Montreal, and Phoenix, to name a few. We are so thrilled you're here.
We would like to thank Carly from Pretty in the Pines events for bringing this day together and taking all the stress away. Our photographer, Jen and Garrett from Insoul Imagery, DJ Miles Entertainment, Jasmine and the Delta Hotel staff, our officiant Sally Mitchell, Joanne and team from Twig and Bloom Forest, and Sliced Decadence for the cake and the mini cupcakes.
Some of you may not know the story of how we met. Sherry and I have known each other since elementary school, but life took us in different paths. There's a good chance we might not be standing up here this evening if it were not for us reuniting in our mutual friends, Brandy and Trevor's wedding in the summer of 2016. It would be 2 years later reconnecting once again when Trevor reached out to form a committee for our 30-year high school reunion. After the reunion, I decided to consult the magic 8 ball. All signs pointed to yes, so I asked Sherry for coffee. I was not going to wait another 2 years.
I myself am not a magic 8-ball consultant. Therefore, I called a few meetings of some of my friends asking for their guidance. I called a meeting with Brian and Jocelyn at Tim Hortons. I called a second meeting with my dear friend Brenda, who did not know John at all at the time. And I discussed John with Michelle on our many walks. All signs pointed to yes. So I accepted the coffee invite, and life has a mysterious way of working out. Before we knew it, John was carrying a yoga mat in the back seat of his truck. Attending my classes weekly, and I bought a snowmobile and was off to Hudson Bay. Now, you need to know the Treeline Motel to fully appreciate this. From there, we just clicked.
I was extremely nervous when it came time to meet Sherry's sons. I had the vision of the 4 of them, along with Griff, would be standing at the top of the stairs waiting when I come in. Before long, I was known as Steve, and I knew it was going to be okay. Brett, John, Mark, Jeff, I want you to know how happy I am that you have supported us and are part of our celebration today. It means so much to both of us.
We both feel very blessed to have the support of our family and friends here this evening. And so with that, we'd like to make a toast. So please raise your glass. To family.
To friendship.
Cheers.
We have one final announcement. We would also like everyone to join and help us wish our sisters Julia and Linda happy milestone birthdays. We won't say which ones. And again, thank everyone for being here. It means so much to us.
We just start singing. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Julia. Happy birthday to you.
Here's to a great evening.
It's ready.
Okay.